morning. I actually already started this vlog and I was feeling really negative and just very blah today, honestly. I woke up in a real funk and I was like very self-indulgent and very complaining. And I thought, no, let's not start Monday like that. And so instead, I'm going to tell you that for the 100th time, I'm sitting at my desk thinking, I love this setup. I love this setup, but I hate the room with the desk in the middle of the room. I love the things behind me. I love like sitting here. It's great. There's a towel on the floor. It's great. This is ideal morning Red Bull. But when you come into the room, this is not cute. And there's another one of those lights that's supposed to go on this corner. I hate this. Not at all cute. And then I have a mirror. And so if I use this mirror, you also can see this. Whereas if I decided to put the desk back that way, it wouldn't be as bad. Also, I put the rug on the floor and I practically glued the rug to the floor when I had the desk over there. And so now the rug doesn't really make sense. I also have a mask on, which is why my face looks so shiny. It's like a tacky clear mask. But that's not important right now. What am I going to do about the desk? Am I going to leave the desk as it is? Also, things have been going really well recently, and there's a lot of feng shui to be said for having the desk in a power position, like sitting facing the door is a thing. And while I'm working, I love sitting facing the door, but I hate the desk in the middle of the room while I'm not sat at the desk. It's also an option to put the desk here from a feng shui perspective. That would work. Also, I still get this background, but further away. But then I'm not close to the makeup drawers, which is something that here I've got makeup drawers, and then some more makeup drawers right there. These are really important things. These are actual real problems. Real problems. Maybe what I actually need is just something to cover the back, you know, like in an actual office. Maybe I need one of those like felt things that covers the back of the desk. So when I come in, it's not quite so aggressively ugly. You see, I'm sitting here now and I feel like I'm in my little pod and I love it. I don't really want to move the desk, but also I really want to move the desk. I'm not going to move the desk. I want to move the desk.
A few minutes later.
I am going to move my desk.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear.
Right, so this is where I'm up to now. I have moved everything back over here. Obviously, this needs to be addressed because that can't stay there. But also the lights. The lights, how I had them, were perfect. And now I don't know where I want the lights because I still want to film with this as a background. So I want to kind of film sitting here. But I think that that light needs to be here. So I suppose I could put the light on, because it's like screws onto something. I suppose I could put the light onto that thing, but I'm getting further and further away from that like neat thing. I'm trying to avoid the, you walk into the room and it feels like a studio, which is ridiculous because for years and years, all I've wanted is to be able to sit down and film something and it'd be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Perfect. Oh, do you know what it needs? What it needs is for this light to be on an arm like this that pulls out. That would be the ideal. I think I think that would be perfect. Anyway, we're gonna take a lunch break. We had scrambled eggs and we were watching, just for nostalgia, Bear in the Big Blue House. In another break from the desk situation, I thought I'd bring down this light panel to do some product shots for the Christmas mugs. I bought these gingerbread men as props and I've eaten 12 of them. Well, that was fun. I haven't done any kind of product photo shoot things like this in ages. I used to do it all the time back in the old school blogging days. Anyway, I'm going to make actual coffees now because I was just making fake ones and I made Milo hot chocolate. I couldn't use actual hot drinks, otherwise the whipped cream would melt too quickly. So I used water. Slightly wasteful. I don't actually like whipped cream anyway. I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to launch the merch, but very, very soon you'll be able to see what's on this mug. It's a high caffeine day. Also, It seems like a strange backdrop, but I needed to get some extra shots for a sponsored video this week. Obsessed with this nightshirt, so comfortable. They offered to send me pajamas, and I decided a nightshirt would be more, because I'm not like into sleeping in pajamas. I can sleep in that. It's not too hot, and it's really, I want to say it's really silky, but it's silk. So look out for that video. In fact, I think it probably already went live on my other channel. And much as I absolutely loved the setup I had before, this is so much better. It's so much neater. No matter how tidy it was, it always looked a mess. Even when everything was as clean as it can possibly be, which was rare, it always looked messy. Whereas now, it's not perfect, but I don't feel like I'm taking up the entire room with a desk. So if I do want to film some stuff in here, I have some space too. Like when I do try on things, I've got more space to do that. The ones that I've done recently have been very kind of cramped, and you can see all of the back of the computer and stuff. Not ideal. And yeah, I'm feeling positive about it. We hemmed and hawed about this at the beginning of the video. I think I made the right call. And it's rare that Manny comes in here with me. He usually stays downstairs, but he seemed to be interested. So he brought his bed up and he's hanging out. Again, not so, like, he didn't really ever come upstairs. When I'm working, I tried to coax him and he was just not interested. He likes to know where all of his things are, protect his things. He likes to be in the one room. But when there is more space on the floor, I feel like it is more inviting. And that is going to be it for today. It is, what time is it? Nearly 4 o'clock, so Lee's nearly home. I'm going to make curry tonight for everyone. Not really. Ella's not having it. There's very few meals. I'm trying to think if there are any meals that everyone will eat. And I don't think there are. It is infuriating. I've also just noticed that although they would be small and brief, you will have seen a glimpse of the Christmas mugs on my computer because they are open. Absolutely desperate to launch them. Tempted to push up the date from the 1st of November to the middle of October just because I've got them and they're amazing and I want to show you them, and I'm trying to kind of channel my impatience into some creative stuff. So by the time the shop launches, the pictures will be really cool and I'll have some cool like video clips and things. That's how I'm channeling that energy right now, but I'm not 100% sure on the launch date yet. Time will tell. I'm also really happy with the quality because so far I'm using them every single day. They've all been through the dishwasher multiple times and they are perfect. They're all sublimation printed. Is that what it's called? It basically is, rather than it being like a heat transfer, it kind of becomes one with the fabric that it's printed onto, as I understand it, which makes it more permanent and less likely to kind of fade and wear. So the more I use them, the more confidence I have in the launch as well. But it's exciting and a really fun thing to do around Christmas. I'm actually, the more work that I put into creating the shop part of it all, because it's going to be a one-man band situation, and it's been a lot more complex than I thought, actually setting the whole thing up, and a lot more moving parts than I expected there to be. The more I do that, the more I think this could be a seasonal thing, dependent on whether or not you enjoyed this kind of turn. I may do more of these throughout the year because it was a really fun project and I feel like I've put so much work into learning this thing that it would be crazy to only do this once a year. So yeah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't even launched these ones yet. That is going to be it for today. I am quite tired, but still have lots of editing and things to do. So I probably should put the vlogging down, and I will see you guys in the next few days. Bye.